Guys, one of my favorite all-time snacks ever is Greek yogurt and honey. The sweetness of the honey just counterbalances that tartness from the Greek yogurt. This is practically the perfect food. A little bit of crushed granola, some fresh berries. But have you ever wondered how to make Greek yogurt? It's so easy. It'll blow your mind. I'm gonna show you right now how to make half of this dish, because the other half you just have to buy or harvest from bees. I'm not quite that brave, but here's how you make Greek yogurt. A la Kitchen Bravo. So one of my absolute favorite foods ever is Greek yogurt. I love Greek yogurt, especially with honey, a little bit of granola, maybe some fresh fruit and berries. It's a classic snack that is just so refreshing and so healthy, really. So I went to the store the other day and I actually bought some Greek yogurt, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of sad that I'm running out. So I'm like, I have an Instant Pot, I have milk, I have a little yogurt left, I can go ahead and make it, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So in my Instant Pot here, I have, excuse me, what is 6 times 2? I have 12 cups of milk, 2% milk in my Instant Pot, and I set it on the yogurt setting, and the yogurt setting is going to boil it, and I need to bring it up to 180 degrees. Once it reaches 180 degrees, then I need to cool it down. But the cool thing too is that, yeah, the Instant Pot's a pressure cooker, but it communicates with me. I love that. But yes, it's a pressure cooker, but I don't have to seal the lid for it to absolutely work. I can leave it on the vent setting because, I have to open it up and stir the milk from time to time to make sure that it boils evenly, and which it does. So from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and close my pot. Just close it up, keep the venting valve open, and wait for it to boil. It's gonna reach 180 degrees, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our starter. It's really super easy, and once you learn how to make it, you're not gonna go back to store-bought because this is way too simple, especially if you have milk in the refrigerator that's kind of nearing that sell-by date or expiration date and you don't wanna waste. I absolutely hate wasting. This is a perfect opportunity to use it up. Okay, so the timer just went off and I'm temping my yogurt right now, my milk actually, and it's at 180 degrees, which is exactly what we're looking for. So now what I need to do is cool this off and drop the temperature down to about 110 degrees. So this is a little bit warm, but no big deal. I have a bowl of water with ice in it right here, and this is gonna help to cool it down that much faster. So there we go. I'm gonna let this sit in an ice bath for a minute and let it cool down some. Yeah, it's gonna overflow a bit. But here's something to take notice about too. So the great thing about the Instant Pot, one of the many great things, is that this has a heavy bottom and it's a really thick kind of metal. So if you were to take like a really thin pot from the stove and put it in an ice bath like this, you probably go ahead and warp the metal, and you don't wanna do that. We need to take care of our kitchen tools because, they take care of us, right? Give us like all kinds of amazing food. So what we're gonna do here is just flood the countertop a little bit and let it go. It's not too bad. Okay, that's what the towel's for. It's not too terrible. Move this guy over, and I'm gonna whisk the milk. And this is gonna hopefully get it to aerate a little bit, and cool that much faster. So you can go ahead and let this sit at room temperature and let the temperature drop on its own, that's fine. But if you wanna go ahead and expedite the process, put it in an ice bath. Let's see where we are now. Let's see. Still way too hot. All right, that's okay. We'll let this sit for about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and then we'll check the temperature again. Once it's dropped, we're gonna go ahead and temper our active yogurt that I have right here, just a couple tablespoons of it. We're gonna temper the cold yogurt with the warm milk, and then we're gonna put it all together and make the best Greek yogurt that you've ever had. Okay, so the temperature of the milk is now at about 108 degrees, which is perfect. That's exactly where we need it to be. It's cool enough that we can go ahead and temper our yogurt starter, and all I'm gonna do now is take about 2 tablespoons of prepared yogurt because I need those active bacteria and cultures to go ahead and make the rest of this yogurt. So it's kind of like doing sourdough, like you start with a sourdough starter, sourdough mix, and you just add to it. So that's exactly what we're doing, but with yogurt. So I take a couple tablespoons of my yogurt, prepared yogurt, and I'm gonna ladle just a little bit of this warm milk into the starter. And what this is gonna do is bring the yogurt up to temperature. So that way, it's gonna match the temperature of the milk that's actually in the Instant Pot. There we go. It's a lot like tempering eggs. All right, so I'm gonna use my whisk. Kind of switch gears here a little bit. All right. Then I'm gonna put just a little bit more of the warm milk into the measuring cup, just to make sure it's very well tempered. All right. There we go. Nice and smooth. Now I need to pour all of this back into the Instant Pot, and I do it as I'm whisking. All right. So I'm going to whisk this up really well, and then I'm going to return the Instant Pot back into the cooker itself and set it on the yogurt setting with a sealed lid. All right. To have a towel right here because my bowl is, well, the pot is still wet from all the water that's inside the bowl. So whisk, 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 and you can see it's getting really thick and foamy. See? This is gonna make a really amazing yogurt, and I can already feel it starting to thicken up as well. So this is gonna be amazing. You know, once you learn how to make these things at home, it's like, it's so easy. There's no need to go out to a store for it, especially if you have the ingredients and you can control the quality of the product. You know, you put good ingredients in here, you're gonna have an excellent product. It just takes a little bit of know-how, maybe a little help, and sometimes some patience, which, you know, let's face it, it's not exactly a bad thing to work on, especially if you're waiting for something so delicious. All right, that's good. Okay, gotta get this out of the water and dry it just a bit. Scoot all of this aside. There we go. All right. I'm just gonna turn the Instant Pot just like this so it dries really well, really easily. All right. Goes right in. Seal it with the lid. Just like this. Okay, so come around here and it has a yogurt setting on it. So I'm gonna hit yogurt. And it says boil, we've already boiled it. I hit it again for 24 hours. I wanna go less, hit it again for 8 hours, and I wanna go up to about 10 hours. And this is gonna start, and after 10 hours, we're gonna go ahead and let it cool and strain. It's a process, but it's so well worth it, okay? Greek yogurt, just a little while. It's been 10 hours, okay? I've spent the time outside in the sun, doing some yard work, cleaning the house, and you can kind of tell it's been a day, a full day. So while I was out there working, my yogurt was in here working. Check this out. It smells like yogurt. It's not very hot, it went low and slow, but look at this texture. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into a cheesecloth lined strainer over a bowl, and this is gonna have to sit in the refrigerator and drain. So I'm just gonna let it do that overnight. It usually takes about 6 to 8 hours. Perfect time for me to get a shower, go to bed, wake up the next morning, tomorrow morning, with fresh yogurt. So look at this consistency. Can you see that down there in the pot? Look at that, how incredible it is. So what I'm gonna do is just simply go ahead and pour this onto my cheesecloth and let it drain. Now the only difference between Greek yogurt really and regular yogurt is that Greek yogurt is strained, so it's, you know, it's thicker, it's creamier, but this yogurt is wonderful too. So you can certainly go ahead and just leave it, you know, as it is without being strained. Just put it in a container, put it in the refrigerator and let it cool and set. But this is definitely going to separate all of the way, and you can see some of it starting to drip out from the bottom. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain the rest of this, and we're gonna check it again tomorrow morning to see exactly how far we've come in 10 hours of slow cooking Greek yogurt. Okay guys, stay tuned, there's more to come. Okay, so I'm so excited. This yogurt has set overnight and it's drained a lot. I mean a lot. This is all whey. This is a separation of the yogurt solids, the milk solids, and the liquid portion of it. And you can actually do things with the whey. You can use it in the place of water for making sourdough flavored bread if you don't have sourdough starter. There's a lot of other things that you can do with it. Most people just throw it out, but you know, be resourceful and let's try and use everything that we can, byproducts of whatever it is that we're making. So anyway, what I've got here is the yogurt, and I've got 2 containers, and this is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt that we made yesterday in our Instant Pot. Yes, it was a lengthy process. Yes, it was a little, you know, test and patience, but it's so worth it. I mean, look at how creamy this is. Look at that. The spoon stands straight up. That is so thick and rich and creamy. I mean, it's so good. So very good. You can top this with whatever you want. You can top it with fruit. You can use it in the place of sour cream. You can, I mean, anything that you would use yogurt for, you can do it and you can make it. This was a little bit of, you know, pre-made Greek yogurt, store-bought Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons of it, and 3/4 of a gallon of milk. And that's it. That's it. It's so easy. With just a couple of ingredients, a lot of patience, you too can have Greek yogurt at home. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and can these guys up, put them in the refrigerator, and hope they last me through the rest of the weekend. But as much as I go through yogurt, it's not gonna last very long, I promise you that. Okay guys, for more tips, for more tricks, for more information, for more great ideas, for things that you can make at home that you would normally buy in a store, tune into Kitchen Bravo. I can show you all of those tricks and you're gonna see how easy it is to make these treats yourself. Better quality, better ingredients. It's a better product all around, guys. Tune in to Kitchen Bravo. I've got you covered.